Liverpool to sign Isak. Erik ten Hag returns to work. Arsenal's crazy transfers. Court recognized that UEFA is a mafia. All of this and more in today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to our roundup of the top football news. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you've already subscribed, let's get started. Chelsea is preparing for serious changes in the goalkeeper position during the summer transfer window. As reported by well-known insider Nicolo Schira, head coach Enzo Maresca is dissatisfied with the performances of the current goalkeepers, including Robert Sanchez, Philip Jurgensen, Marcus Bettinelli, and Lucas Bergström. Even the return from loan of players such as Georgia Petrovic, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Mike Penders, and the young US national team goalkeeper Gabriel Slonina does not guarantee a solution to the problem. In the opinion of the London club's coach, the club is actively seeking a new goalkeeper, and among the potential candidates is Torino goalkeeper Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. His contract includes a release clause of €20 million, making him an affordable option for the Blues. This is very interesting. Chelsea has 8 goalkeepers, and those on loan are showing a fairly decent level, but the club needs more. A 9th one. What can you say? That's Chelsea for you, with its strange and sometimes chaotic transfer policy. Liverpool is preparing for one of the biggest transfers this summer, targeting Newcastle's Swedish striker Alexander Isak. According to Fichajes, the Merseyside club sees the 25-year-old forward as a key addition to their attack and is ready to offer €135 million for him. The transfer of Alexander Isak to Liverpool could become one of the most high-profile moves this summer. The Swede possesses excellent technical skills, physical strength, and the ability to create chances out of nothing. Isak scored 24 goals and provided 5 assists in 34 matches, which shows not only his effectiveness, but also his versatility. He can not only finish attacks, but also create opportunities for his teammates. This is what makes him so attractive to Liverpool, who are always looking for players capable of adapting to their fast-paced style of play. On the other hand, the difficulties should also be taken into account. Newcastle is a rapidly developing team, and losing a player like Isak would be a significant blow. Therefore, they will try to keep him as much as possible, or set a high price, which could affect negotiations. It is important for Liverpool to convince the player that their system and development plan is the best place for his career. And here will be an important challenge for Liverpool. Liverpool is taking a risk, but the transfer of Isak could become one of the best in the club's modern history. And this transfer could mark the beginning of the true building of Arne Slot's team, because the first half of the season was still Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. No matter what anyone says, he created and built this team for many years. And now we will see what Arne Slot can build. And from next season, it will be interesting to watch his team. And whether with Isak or without, we will find out very soon. AC Milan's management wants to bring several players with Italian passports to the team during the summer transfer window, according to La Gazzetta dello Sport. According to the source, among Milan's summer transfer targets to strengthen the attack are Liverpool winger Federico Chiesa, Udinese forward Lorenzo Luca, and Bologna's Riccardo Orsolini. It is noted that for the central midfielder position, the Rossoneri may invite one of Roma's players, Brian Cristante or Lorenzo Pellegrini. Alexis Saelemaekers, who is currently on loan at the Wolves, may be involved in the deal. The club is also interested in acquiring Inter midfielder Davide Fratesi. In turn, for defence, Milan is considering Tottenham Hotspur defender Destiny Udogie. This transfer may happen if Theo Hernandez leaves the Rossoneri. The team may also be joined by Verona and Fiorentina defenders Diego Coppola and Pietro Camuzzo. Ahead of the summer transfer window, Arsenal is actively seeking reinforcements, targeting top players. The Gunners are interested in Victor Gyökeres from Sporting. The Swede has a contract until 2028, and his release clause, according to Ebola, could be reduced to €65 to €75 million. TalkSport reports that Arsenal has already started negotiations for the transfer. Arsenal, like other European clubs, is also interested in Alexander Isak, but here it is necessary to withstand competition from Liverpool, which we discussed earlier. The Gunners are not giving up on signing Nico Williams. A few days ago, it became known about a meeting between the players' representatives and Arsenal representatives. According to The Telegraph, Nico made quite high financial demands to move to the London club, but did not refuse the transfer. Martin Zubimendi is another target for Arsenal. The English are ready to pay €60 million for him, but Real Madrid is a competitor. The Sun reports that Arsenal is considering signing Victor Osimhen, who is on loan at Galatasaray this season. The Nigerian has expressed a desire to play in the English Premier League. This means that Arsenal has already started negotiations with many top players, and the Gunners do not want to wait until the transfer window opens, because then there will be a fierce battle for the players the London club wants. The situation around the future coach of Roma is becoming increasingly interesting. According to Italian media, Ten Hag was invited by the Friedkin family, the owners of the Wolves, to watch the match between Roma and Juventus. Despite official statements about the absence of negotiations, the coach's presence caused a wave of rumours. The Dutchman, who left Manchester United in October 2024, could become one of the candidates to replace Claudio Ranieri, whose contract expires at the end of the season. If Roma is indeed considering Ten Hag for the position of head coach, it could be a rather interesting move, because he showed very good results at Ajax, and the failure at Manchester United is more of a problem for the Manchester club itself. I would not blame Ten Hag for everything, and for Roma, I think he will be a pretty good coach. Among other possible candidates for the position of coach of the Wolves are Gian Piero Gasperini, who currently heads Atalanta, Massimiliano Allegri, former Juventus coach, and Stefano Pioli, who currently works at Al Nassr. Each of these coaches has their strengths, but also challenges associated with adapting to the specifics of Roma. As for Ranieri, his arrival at Roma in November was a turning point for the team, which managed to go from fighting for survival to claiming European Cup spots. However, the club needs a long-term plan, and the choice of a new coach will be a key decision for further development. Bayern Munich will lose its legend at the end of this season. Thomas Müller officially announced that he will not extend his contract with the club. In an emotional Instagram post, the player confirmed the rumours that have been actively discussed in recent days. The 35-year-old's contract with the Allianz Arena will not be extended, which will end his exceptional career, which made him a symbol of the club. However, the current agreement has been extended by 15 days so that Müller can play in the Club World Cup. This will be the shortest contract in the club's history. UEFA has fined Brann for their fans spreading offensive messages of a provocative nature, that is, calling the organisation a mafia. The same word appeared on a banner during a Women's Champions League match. Initially, Brann unsuccessfully appealed to UEFA and then turned to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, which sided with the club. CAS ruled that such a fundamental human right as freedom of expression should have the greatest weight in this case. The Court of Arbitration for Sport agrees with Brann that it is necessary to take into account the context of the term UEFA Mafia, namely that it refers to a closed group of people who exercise power in a certain area. So now, can we safely call UEFA a mafia? In fact, the court added that the decision does not mean that this chant can be used in all cases. In possible future cases, UEFA must prove that the term is offensive or provocative. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.